Welcome everybody to Rockford, Illinois for tonight's matchup between the Traverse City Pittsbitters and the Rockford Rivets. Just the second time this season that the Pittsbitters have traveled to Rockford, and they will make one more trip over here in about a week. That's going to be after they return home for a weekend series against the Rivets this upcoming Saturday and Sunday. But first, this series to play, Traverse City coming off of a 3 wins out of 4 game split over the Kenosha Kingfish, and then splitting a 2-game set at home against the first place Kokomo Jackrabbits. A win yesterday would have put them in the lead in the overall standings because they would have the same record, but they would have held the tiebreaker on the season head-to-head. Instead, they lost, and now they sit 2 games back of the overall standings, 3 games back in the second half. But the number that matters the most is that overall record, because whoever has that best overall record gets to choose where they're playing and what days come first round of the postseason. And the way it's shaping out, it's likely going to be Traverse City against Kokomo. First, the 7th game between Rockford and Traverse City. 5 of their 6 series coming in the second half of the season. They only played the very second series of the regular season well back on June 2nd and 3rd. That's the only time that they played Rockford until they played them at home. And then they played them here back on July 12th and 13th. Traverse City 6-0 against the Rivets this season. 2 sweeps at Turtle Creek Stadium and 1 sweep here. Most recently, these 2 teams played July 24th and 25th. Traverse City winning those games 9-4 and 4-0. Leadoff hitter for Traverse City is Tito Flores from the University of Michigan. Tito, for the first time this season, hitting in the leadoff spot. He's the designated hitter in tonight's game. Rips one down the line, foul. Just a little bit out in front of that one. Was headed towards the corner for extra bases. Trying to get back into the hit column. Was 0 for 4 yesterday against the Jackrabbits. Did have a sacrifice fly, but he ended his on-base streak. That was at 22 games, so now he's trying to start a new one. Traverse City saw 2 long on-base streaks end yesterday. Flores is at 22. Miguel Luceche is at 21. 2 big streaks that ended as Flores takes ball 3 outside. He's ahead 3-1 in the count. Trying to reach and continue the Traverse City hot ways against Rockford. The 3-1 pitch. Flores tried to check his swing, inadvertently got it down. It's going to be a close play at first, but the first baseman Bushnell flips it to Ben Vitus covering, and there's the first out. Flores not trying to make contact, tried to check his swing, inadvertently hit it to the first baseman, and that's how the first out of this game will be recorded. That brings in Mario Camilletti. Camilletti, one of the top hitters in the Northwoods League, hitting .321, but his last 2 games he had just 1 hit. Grounds one here to the second baseman, Bellotta. He makes the play. He throws to first, and just like that, Rockford has 2 quick outs on ground balls. Trying for a 1-2-3 inning is Ben Vitus from Central Michigan, making the start against Traverse City, who has been very successful of late. Winners of 4 of their last 6 and 6 of their last 8 games. Trying to stay hot, especially against Rockford. Trying to continue their winning streak against them. Zeb at the plate. Hits one down the left field line. Just a little foul. So now Tito Flores and Zeb Rouse have both hit a foul ball down the left side. A little foul. Getting the barrel extended. That one was an off-speed pitch that Zeb was in front of. Has to protect the plate on 0-2. Vitus looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Ball down low. Zeb checks his swing. Appeal down to the first base umpire, Manny Flatus. He says no go. Zeb had a couple hits in yesterday's game out of the leadoff spot. Was 3 for 5. Back-to-back multi-hit games for him. Another 2-strike pitch comes in on the hands, just misses. Count evens up now at 2-2. Zeb has had 6 multi-hit games in the month of July. And 1 already in August. Breaking ball down low, a good pitch by Vitus, but a better take from Zeb. And the count has gone full 3-2. Trying to reach base to extend the inning is Zeb. Vitus looking for the 1-2-3. His payoff pitch is going to miss down low. A good take by Zeb just below the knees. And the Pitts Bitters will have a 2-out base runner.
Now batting for the Pitts Bitters, number 24,
Mario Camilletti in the Kokomo series only reached base twice, so for the first time since he became a qualified batter, his on-base percentage has dropped below 500. First pitch outside to Evan Mayday. His second game back with the Pitts Bitters. He was a part of the 2019 Northwoods League champion team. Was a part of the team last year in 2020 in the Michigan pod. It's a little blooper. Shallow left field, the shortstop Harding back, but the left fielder Goodman will come on, make the grab, end the inning. A 2-out walk to Zeb, and then a fly out. We go to the bottom of the first inning, scoreless here on Pitts Bitter Radio. Welcome back to Rivets Stadium in Rockford. Bottom of the first inning, the pitcher for Traverse City, Cam Schulke. Before we get into his numbers, let's go around the Traverse City infield. Jake Arnold in at first base for today's game. Trey Younger at second. Camden Traficante, the switch-hitting shortstop. And Mario Camilletti making another appearance at third base. Usually a second baseman, but Christian Faust has a day off, so Camilletti will man the hot corner. In left field is Michael Steigels. In center field is Zeb Rouse. Both the Wofford Terriers are in the field today. And in right field, again, is Evan Mayday. Behind the plate, making his first start of the season since joining Traverse City, is Logan Heilich from Davenport University. Just joined the team yesterday. Traveled to Rockford, is ready for his first start. Cam Schulke's first pitch is inside to Connor Goodman. Schulke on the season, a two-way player. but has dominated on the pitching mound. As one goes past the left side, Camilletti not able to field that one. A hot shot for a leadoff hit for Connor Goodman. Schulke on the season has pitched in 13 games. He's most recently made 3 starts. Was a relief pitcher who was very dominant out of the bullpen. As back-to-back went 6 scoreless against Battle Creek on July 15th, as he went on to win Northwoods League Pitcher of the Night, and most recently 8 shutout frames against the Kenosha Kingfish on July 26th. Falls down behind 2-0 to Kevin Bushnell. Bushnell had a hit in each game of the series played in Traverse City about a week and a half ago. 1 for 4 in both of those games. Coming off of a great series against Battle Creek where he went 6 for 9 with a pair of extra base hits. 3-0 pitch to Bushnell is across the knees for strike 1. Cam Schulke, a very good pitcher, 32 strikeouts to 10 walks, so he's accurate. A good strikeout pitcher. A whip below 1. Goodman takes off. Swing and a miss by Bushnell, and Heilig will not make a throw down to second. Goodman's going to steal the bag without a throw. Looked like Heilig had a tough time getting that ball transferred from his glove to his throwing hand. So the Rivets have made on second base. No out. The full count pitch here to Bushnell. Schulke from the sidearm slot. Got him swinging way out in front of the sidearm curveball. First strikeout for Schulke. A big first out. As that runner stays put at second base. As Brandon Bannon, the third baseman, steps into the batter's box. Brandon Bannon from University of Illinois Springfield, former school of Traverse City's Chris Monroe, who has committed to Central Michigan with Adam Proctor. 2 Pittsburghers teaming up with current Central Michigan Chippewa Mario Camilletti. Bannon on the season, a .250 hitter for the Rivets. Had a pair of multi-hit games against Battle Creek over the weekend. 2 for 4 and then 2 for 5. 1 extra base hit, 1 RBI in the series. He's only been a part of the Rivets for 7 games. Goodman dancing around on second base. Schulke deals from the sidearm slot. It's going to get in the dirt. Kick away from Heilig. Goodman's going to go to third base on the wild pitch. That's going to give Rockford a good opportunity to get on the scoreboard first.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. There's a white Dodge Charger in the parking lot.
As a ground ball can bring in that go-ahead run. So can a deep enough fly ball. Schulke's going to go from the windup with that. Throws a strike in to the batter on the 3-0 count. Back-to-back 3-0 count Schulke got himself into. Strike dealt to Bannon, who had just 1 hit in 8 at-bats in Traverse City. Curveball misses outside. A walk to Bannon. Goes down to first. Runners on the corners for the Rivets with only 1 out. So the Rivets making some noise here in the first inning. Have an early runner sitting on third. And in a series that they've been dominated in over the season, scoring early can be big. Schulke misses on the first pitch to Charlie Allison, the right fielder for the Rivets tonight. Allison just 1 game played yesterday this season. Went 1 for 5 with a run scored, a walk, 2 strikeouts in his first game played against Battle Creek. Part of a 9-7 Rockford win. Quick pick over to first. And back in safely is Bannon. Jake Arnold over at first kind of flinched on that ball. I think the sun is right in that direction. Arnold looking right into the sun beyond Schulke. A 1-1 pitch just off the outside corner. Schulke tried to come in with the backdoor curveball from the sidearm slot and missed. So the count goes to 2-1. Another good hitting count. 2-1 pitch. He's going to miss inside. Now the count's 3-1. Falling behind hitters early. 3 batters in a row that have seen 3 balls. Runner at first takes off. Pitch. Down to second to throw home. A perfect strike from Traficante to nail the runner at home. Goodman tried to come home as Heilig threw down to second when Bannon stole. The return throw from Traficante home nails him for the out, but Allison does walk down to first base. Well, that's a huge second out for Traverse City, and it keeps the game scoreless at 0. Heads up play by Traficante, a strong throw back. And now Shamar Page, the designated hitter, will bat with 2 on and 2 outs. Trying to come through here in the inning. Traverse City has seen Page twice this season as a pitcher. The last 2 series that they've played, they've not seen him as a hitter, though. Curveball, a big swing by Page. Over top of it and out in front as Schulke gets ahead in the count quickly 0-2. Looking to get out of the inning and strand a couple runners on base. Schulke set for the 0-2 pitch. Deals from the sidearm slot. Page into left center field. That ball's going to drop. A run's going to score. Zeb's throw going into third. Camilletti picks it. The tag is not in time. Safe at third is Charlie Allison. RBI hit for Shamar Page in his first at-bat against Traverse City this season. Rockford on top 1-0.
Number 6 from Rockford University, Jay Pilata.
Allison going first to third on the single by Page. Pick over, back in safely is Page. First pitch, curveball strike to the hitter, Jake Bellata. Runner takes off. That ball gets away from Heilig. His throw home. Schulke puts the tag on him, and he's out at home. A couple outs at home plate in the first inning. Rockford could be up 3-0. Instead, we go to the second in a 1-0 game. Top of the second. Coming up on Pitch Better Radio.
leadoff groundout brings
Welcome back to Rivets Stadium in Rockford, Illinois.
second baseman, Trey Younger.
Second inning as the Pittsburghers down 1 run.
Scoring in the bottom of the first today. That's the 7th consecutive game that the Rivets have scored in the first.
Trey Younger, the batter here. Here's the first pitch. Ball from Vitus. Younger attacking. Here in the second inning, bottom of the second, Jake Bellotta, the hitter, he was up at the plate when Charlie Allison tried to pass ball and was thrown out. It's down 1-2 as Schulke, there was a fastball, and Bellotta just got a piece of it to stay alive. Was way out in front of a curveball from Schulke. When he throws the curveball from the side arm slot, usually has hitters way out in front of it. And there it is, the curveball, and way out in front of it is Bellotta. Strikeout for Cam. First out of the inning.
Up next for Rockford, the shortstop number 5 from the University of Illinois, Brody Hardy.
Brody Harding, the hitter, the shortstop. Ball off the plate. Harding, a left-handed hitter from the Big Ten at Illinois. Takes a high strike from Schulke, even the count at 1-1. Harding, a .272 hitter on the season. 1 for 3 yesterday. And a walk and an RBI hit. Did strike out a couple times, though. Has a 2-1 hitters count here against Cam. Deals over the top curveball. Harding down to first. Arnold backhands, flips to Schulke covering for the out. A better start to the inning for Cam. Strikeout and a ground out. 2 quick outs brings in the catcher Joaquin Monque.
Catcher number 24 from the University of South Florida, Joaquin
Monque, just a 184 hitter this season. Was 0 for 2 in Traverse City last time these two teams met. was 1 for 4 in both games that were played here in the middle of July. Tried to check his swing on the first pitch, 1 around. Schulke got into some trouble in the first, getting behind hitters, so he's attacking the strike zone in this inning, being all over the zone. He even gets away with a hanging breaking ball there as Moan K swings and misses. He's ahead in the count 0-2. Looking for a 1-2-3. Bottom of the second, his pitch, sidearm. Called strike 3 on the corner. A pair of strikeouts in the inning for Cam Schulke. 3 strikeouts in the ball game. We go to the third, looking for some offense here on Pit Spitter Radio. Top of the third inning here in Rockford, Illinois. Bottom of the order for Traverse City, Jake Arnold, the first baseman, will lead it off. Top of the order on deck. 1-0 game in favor of Rockford so far, scoring 1 run in the bottom of the first. Schulke responded with a 1-2-3 second. He's going to need to get a little assistance from his offense now. Hasn't been a problem in the season series. In the previous 6 games between these two teams, Traverse City leading the season series in runs 64-18. Especially here in Rockford, where they won game 1 of the series 8-0 and then won 22-9 in the second game. Their first trip to Rivets Stadium. And now Arnold, down in the count 1-2, taking a couple strikes from Vitus. Has to protect the plate, trying to reach for the top of the order. Vitus gets the sign, deals on 1-2. Arnold rips one to left field and deep, going back, and that ball is out of here. First home run on the season for Jake Arnold. And there's the equalizer. We are tied at 1 run in the third inning. Jake Arnold behind in the count 1-2. sat on a mistake pitch by Vitus with 2 strikes, way ahead in the count, and smoked it over the left field wall. His first homer on the season to tie the game up. That ball was smoked off the bat of Arnold, who hit a couple out in batting practice. He showed capabilities all season of being able to put one out. Finally gets one over the fence. Brand new ball game as Flores hits one to right center field. Johannes Hawkinson chasing it down. He will make the catch in the gap for out number 1.
That flyout brings up number 1 to third base.
Good bounce back batter from Vitus. After the home run responds with a 1-pitch out. Faces Mario Camilletti here. Camilletti grounded out to second base in his first at-bat. Takes a first pitch strike here. Battle between teammates. Ben Vitus and Camilletti. Central Michigan Chippewas. A good amount of Central Michigan players now in this series. Between Camilletti at the plate right now. You got Chris Monroe joining, Adam Proctor joining, both transferring to Central Michigan. There's a catcher for Rockford, Drew Stengren, at Central Michigan, and pitcher on the hill, Vitus. Camilletti hits one to left, going to foul territory. Ooh, and a hard collision with the wall. Looks like Goodman is okay out there in left field. Tried to make a play just off of the tip of his glove and almost went into the seats. Not able to make the play. So Zeb is going, or Mario's going to have another chance here. Zeb giving Mario a hand, grabbing his bat, standing it up for him at the batter's box. Camilletti now is going to work a full count. Favorite count to hit in for Mario. Trying to reach base here. His 3-2 pitch from Vitus is going to skip in front of the plate. So Vitus got the better of Camilletti in the first at-bat with the ground out. Camilletti winning the matchup between teammates here with a walk. Didn't have a walk in the Kokomo series. But now the Northwoods League leader in walks gets right back at it, walking with one away here in the third inning. Brings in a guy who walked his first time up, Zeb Rouse. A 2-out walk for him in the first inning. Swinging at the first pitch, popped up on the infield. Second baseman Jake Bellata will backpedal, make the grab for the second out.
That pop-out brings up number 24, the right fielder, Evan Madej.
Evan Mayday in now with Camilletti aboard first with 2 outs. Flew out to left field his last time up. Mayday takes one inside. 1-1 count to Mayday. Had 2 hits in his debut on the season yesterday. Flies one to left again, and it should end the inning. Goodman's going to make the catch. The inning will end there, but the Pitt Spitters tie the game up on a solo home run from Jake Arnold. We're tied at 1, headed to the bottom half of the inning on Pitt Spitter Radio. Welcome back to Rockford, Illinois. Bottom of the 3rd inning, Johannes Hawkinson, the batter. Rockford starting their 3rd inning, the same spot that Traverse City started their half with a 9-hitter, top of the order on deck. Hawkinson heading to count 2-0, and now 3-0 as Schulke loses the count. First time Schulke's facing Hawkinson since he left Traverse City, joined Rockford. And he's going to lose the leadoff hitter on 4 consecutive pitches, a leadoff walk issued to Yo. He goes down to first. And Traverse City knows how capable Hawkinson is of taking off if he decides to run. Top of the order, back around. First pitch curveball over the top arm slot from Cam Schulke. Hawkinson was leading the Pitt Spitters in stolen bases when he wrapped up his temp contract. Quick move over, back in safely though, is Hawkinson. Big swing and a miss at the top of the order from Goodman. And after a 4-pitch walk, Cam Schulke gets ahead 0-2. That's work out of the early trouble. Another pick over. A quick move. Hawkinson just in there safely ahead of the quick tag by Arnold. Still ready for the 0-2. Another pick over, and in safely is Hawkinson. See if Schulke throws on 0-2. Sidearm pitch. That ball is nowhere near the zone, but Goodman chases it upstairs. I think Cam got away with one there. A high elevated slider above the eyes
Snap!
of Goodman at the plate. But goes around on it. There's 4 strikeouts now for Cam. Another pick over to Hawkinson. Kevin Bushnell back in. Struck out his first at-bat, swinging. The first of 4 strikeouts now to Cam Schulke. Sidearm pitch in there for a strike, and fastball from the sidearm slot. One pitch. Hawkinson takes off. Heilig's throw down is high. Hawkinson takes the bag, a stolen base. Second stolen base for the Rivets so far. Goodman stole second base in the first inning. Sidearm pitch from Schulke goes outside. The count will even at 2-2. Looking for his 5th strikeout, trying to retire Bushnell for the 2nd time. Bushnell calls time. Bushnell way out in front of the sidearm curve. Back-to-back strikeouts for Schulke. His 5th already in the game. And there's 2 outs.
Up next for Rockford, the third baseman, number 16, Brandon.
Brandon Bannon in. Runner on second, 2 away. First pitch to him is that sidearm curveball in to the strike zone for the first strike. Bannon walked in the first. Didn't get a pitch to hit from Schulke. Gets one here, down to third. Through the glove of Camilletti into left field. That is going to put Rockford back on top. And now the ball gets away from the left fielder, Steigels, and now Bannon will head into second base. A 2-base error committed. Allows the run to score. Should have ended the inning.
That RBI base hit brings
An unearned run comes across there.
7, Charlie.
First pitch swinging, grounded to first. Arnold Fields flips. That will end the inning. But the Rivets take the lead on an unearned run on the error by Camilletti at third. And we head to the 4th in a 2-1 ball game on Pit Spitter Radio. Here in the top of the fourth, Michael Steigels will lead off the inning for Traverse City. Back down a run after the 2-out error at third base by Mario Camilletti. Gave the Rockford Rivets an unearned run. Playing back from behind against Vitus. As Steigels fouls one back, he's going to go down 0-2. Really, that home run by Arnold, the only mistake Vitus has made through 3 innings. He's only allowed 2 hits. Deals low to Steigels as the count goes 1-2. Trying to put away Steigels to start the inning. Steigels a chopper behind the mound. Vitus fields. Throws in time to first. Got Steigels just barely by a half a step for the first out. That ball bounced off of home plate and just catapulted way into the air, which almost gave Steigels a chance to reach base safely. Instead, he's out, and Trey Younger stands in. Didn't move the bat off the shoulders last at-bat. Struck out looking. Should be ready to swing in this trip to the plate. Takes first pitch, strike. Younger had a field day the last time that he was in Rockford when he won Northwoods League Player of the Night, going 4 for 5 with 3 RBIs and 4 runs scored in the 22-9 victory. Struck out looking his first at-bat, though. 0-1 pitch to him. He takes outside for the first ball. One pitch from Vitus. Breaking ball that gets away from Moan K, but no one's on base. So that's not going to be a problem. 2-1 count. Advantage Younger in a hitter's count. The pitch is a high fastball. Likely would have been ball 3. Younger chased it, fouled out of play. And the count evens up again, now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Trying to put a ball in play here. And reach base, the 2-2 from Vitus. Just misses very close to the last pitch that Younger was called out on in his first at-bat. Full count pitch. Off the foot, foul. Younger swung at a low pitch and hit it off of his front foot. Just going to walk it off after fouling that one off himself. That pitch may have been low. May have been ball 4, but with 2 strikes, can't be too careful protecting the plate. We'll do the 3-2 again. Vitus gets the sign. Deals, and Younger fouls off another full count pitch. Another 3-2 from Vitus. Deals to Younger. That pitch inside, and a good at-bat put together by the Wofford utility player. He'll go to first with 1 away.
Up next, number 28, the shortstop.
Great at-bat
As
as Younger reaches. Camden Traficante, the hitter now. Swing at the first pitch, grounds it to second. On to short for one. Back to first, a 4-6-3 double play will end the inning. A walk to Younger, but no other damage done. We head to the bottom of the fourth, 2-1 ball game on Pitt Spitter Radio. Welcome back to Rockford, Illinois, bottom of the fourth inning. Rivets on top 2-1. They took the lead in the third on an unearned run. An error with 2 outs allowed the Rivets to retake the lead after Jake Arnold tied it in the top half with a solo homer. The designated hitter for Rockford, Shamar Page, will lead off. Page had an RBI single in the first to put Rockford on the scoreboard. Fouls that one sharply into Traverse City's dugout. Went in down the steps. Doesn't look like it hit anybody, which is good news. Foul ball leaves the count at 1-1. Schulke with 5 strikeouts through 3 innings so far. Misses on a sidearm curveball outside. Trying to hit the outside corner against Page. His 2-1 over the top fastball popped up and out of play off to the left side. Count at 2-2. Schulke with 1 strikeout in the first, a pair in the second and third. Looking for his first. Here in the fourth to start the inning is 2-2 pitch. Over the top curveball. Page just got a piece of it to stay alive. Fighting off the curve from the over-the-top arm slot. See if Schulke throws from the side. Does throw from the side. Page takes outside for ball 3. Count full now to the leadoff hitter. Full count pitch from Schulke's sidearm. Tried to throw the curveball and misses. Page goes to first on the leadoff walk. Trying to work a corner too much. The way that Rockford has been swinging the bat on those curveballs, no reason to not throw one just in the zone, as he's gotten a lot of strikeouts on his curveball. First pitch curveball to Jake Bellotta inside, almost hit him. Schulke, most of all, is effective from the side when he throws his curve. Just floats in there. Has gotten a couple swings and misses already here tonight. A couple of them came against the hitter Bellotta. Grounder to Schulke. He goes to second for one. On to first. A double play. The Rivets got a double play in the top of the fourth. Now the Pittsburghers turn one in the bottom of the fourth to get rid of that leadoff base runner on the walk. Now 2 outs, nobody aboard for the left-handed hitting Brody Harding. Rockford shortstop, who grounded out to first base in his first plate appearance. But Harding has had some success against Traverse City this year. 1 for 4 in Traverse City, and had a pair of multi-hit games last time these two teams were here. Didn't play the very first series of the season. Lines that one right back up the middle. Schulke tried to throw the sidearm fastball, and Harding all over it. His first hit of the game extends the inning here with 2 outs.
That base hit will bring up the catcher number 24, Joaquin.
That single means the catcher Joaquin Monque will get to bat here in the inning. Struck out looking on a sidearm curveball from Schulke in the second to end the inning. As a runner aboard with 2 away. First pitch to him is that curveball from the side. He takes it for strike 1. Schulke using every pitch in his arsenal here from every arm slot. Now an over-the-top curveball in for strike 2. 2 curveballs, 1 from the side, 1 over the top. What does he dial up on 0-2 to Monque? Trying to get out of the 4th inning. Our sidearm curveball, swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Cam. Strikeout number 6. And gets out of the 2-out single. We go to the 5th. Rockford on top 2-1 here on Pittsburgh Radio. Top of the 5th inning here in Rockford, but the bottom of the order will bat for the Pittsbitters. Ben Vitus will face Logan Heilich, the catcher, to start. Then he'll face Jake Arnold. Then the top of the order, first pitch ball issued to Heilich, who grounded out to the shortstop in his first at-bat of the season. Chops one up the left side. Going to be a tough play. Vitus fields, throws, not in time. It's going to be an infield hit for Heilich on just a little dribbler down the left side. Didn't hit it well at all, but he's going to be rewarded with a single. That's a leadoff base runner for Traverse City. And that brings in Jake Arnold, who tied the game at 1 in his first at-bat, smoked the ball over the wall in left field. His first homer of the season, now bats with a runner on base. Jumps on the first pitch, fouls it right behind home plate. Monkey going back, and the ball's going to get into the seats. About 2 rows deep behind home plate and foul. Monkey was trying to make his way back there, but not going to get his way through the net. Oh, 1 pitch to Arnold here. Vitus deals. Arnold takes for strike 2. Similar to his first at-bat, he got down 2 strikes. Didn't swing until his home run. Took 2 strikes to go down 1 and 2, and then he was ready to go. 2-strike count again. Vitus deals. Arnold takes strike 3. He knew it. As soon as the ball was caught by Monkey behind the plate, he started walking back to the dugout. He knew he took a good pitch there. Vitus in the ballgame only has 2 strikeouts, and they're both looking on fastballs. Traverse City seems to be getting fooled thinking that Vitus is throwing a breaking ball. And so they're thinking it's going to start in the zone and then dip out. But Vitus throwing the fastball is playing some trickery and has a couple looking strikeouts. Back to the top of the order. Tito Flores up here. Flores 0 for 2 tonight. First pitch breaking ball hit to third. Fielded by the third baseman for 1 on to first. Gets away and kicks into the seats. So Flores is going to be rewarded second base on the throwing error by the second baseman, Bellotta. So Flores in scoring position with 2 outs. A chance for Mario Camilletti to come through. He's 0 for 1. Grounded out in the first. Walked in the third. Almost was an inning-ending double play. Instead, the inning continues for Camilletti. Third at-bat against his Central Michigan teammate. First pitch to him here. He's going to take for a called strike. Worked the count full in his last at-bat before walking. And walked on a pitch that Vitus skipped about a foot in front of home plate, trying to throw a big curveball. Base hit should tie the game. Camilletti takes a fastball low. Trying to get himself into a good count, trying to hit a ball hard somewhere. Outfielders are playing pretty shallow against Camilletti, who's demonstrated power this season and has definitely demonstrated power in batting practice. Hit a couple deep balls today in Rockford. There were only a couple batting practice home runs hit. Camilletti had 1 of them. 2-1 pitch to Mario. He takes inside. Now it's 3-1. a fastball count. We'll see if Vitus gives him a fastball, but if anyone knows Camilletti abilities at the plate, it is going to be a teammate at Central Michigan who saw him do it all spring and now in the summer. 3-1 pitch to Vitus. Inside, hits Camilletti. He's going to reach base on the hit by pitch. Runs inside and hits him. Would have been ball 4 anyway. Just a more painful way to reach. So the tying run remains at second base. Traverse City gets a go-ahead runner on first. Still with 2 outs. Center fielder. Flores at second. Camilletti at first. Zebras at the plate. Zeb's trying to come through and get a base hit. Walked in the first, popped out on the infield in the third. First pitch swinging and pops it out of play. Zeb coming off a 3-hit game against the Jackrabbits. Boosted that average up to 232. Had 2 hits and 3 at-bats on Saturday, 3 hits and 5 at-bats yesterday. Trying to get a hit here. Fouls another one back, so he's behind 0-2. Has to protect the plate. Which means Vitus is a strike away from getting out of the inning and straining a pair of runners on. Zeb hasn't had an RBI since July 24th against Rockford. Breaking ball, tried to check his swing, went around, and that will end the inning. Third strikeout for Vitus. The Pittsburghers strain 2, and we go to the bottom of the 5th. Down a run on Pittsburgh Radio. Back here in Rockford for the bottom of the 5th inning. 2-1 lead for the Rivets. They scored 1 run in the first, 1 run in the third. That run in the third unearned, but has them on top as Johannes Hawkinson leads off the 5th. Swinging in the first pitch, chopped to third base. Christian Faust fields and fires for out number 1. Christian Faust entering the game to play third. Camilletti moves to second, and it looks like Trey Younger moved to left field. Michael Steigels looks like is out of the game. Believe that's Younger in left. Second pitch of the inning, grounded to second. Diving play, Camilletti onto first. Arnold tried to pick it. It gets through and safe at first is the leadoff hitter, Connor Goodman. A fantastic diving play.
First baseman 26, Evan
But the return throw was low.
Foul.
And Goodman reaches. Runner on first for Kevin Bushnell. Schulke loses his footing on the mound. So a balk called.
All committed, runner awarded second.
So Goodman now in scoring position with one out. RBI chance for Bushnell. First pitch to him way out in front of that sidearm curveball. Continues to have hitters way in front of that pitch. Oh, 1 pitch. Sidearm again. That one a fastball, taken a little low. 1-1 count. Schulke deals another curveball from the side. Misses outside. Schulke's gotten ahead with that sidearm curveball, especially to Bushnell. He's been way out in front of it, so try to throw it again. Count 2-1 now. Now the over-the-top curveball. In for a high strike, and the count evens at 2-2. Trying to strike out Bushnell for the 3rd time in 3 trips. See if he comes with a sidearm curve again. And he does, and Bushnell watches it for a strike 3 called. Another big strikeout performance for Cam Schulke. Gets Bushnell for the 3rd time. Strikeout number 7 overall in the ball game. Not even through 5 innings of play. Schulke's been dominant on the hill. Those 7 strikeouts are a new season high for Cam Schulke, eclipsing 6 strikeouts he had twice this season, once against Rockford in 3 innings on June 3rd, and in 5 innings on July 9th against Fondy. Grounded to short. Traficante fields, fires, and we'll get Brandon Bannon to end the inning. 7 strikeouts, season high for Schulke. And it's a 2-1 game to the 6th inning on Pittsburgh Radio. Welcome back. Here in the top of the 6th inning, starting to get into the latter half of this game. So Traverse City down a run. Needs to put together the offense. Evan Mayday, the right fielder, will lead off. First pitch swinging and fouls it straight back to the screen. Mayday's 0 for 2 with a pair of flyouts to left field. Had 2 hits yesterday. Holds on a breaking ball low. Two for 4 yesterday in his season debut for Traverse City. No hits in his first game on the road. Hits it hard to short. Harding fields. Fires on time to first. A nice play by Harding to backhand and make a strong throw for the first out. Standing here now is Christian Faust, subbing in for Michael Steigels, as there were a few moves made with Faust coming in for Steigels to hit 5th here. First pitch to him is low, gets away. Faust takes over for Steigels, who was 0 for 2 tonight, with a pair of groundouts. Unclear why Steigels is out, but Faust is in. Misses the first pitch on a swing. Second pitch off the plate outside. Two and 1 count here for Faust. Hits another ball to short. Harding another backhand and another throw. That one off base, and the tag not applied to Faust. Bushnell tried to put the swipe tag on and missed. So Faust will reach base safely. Back-to-back tough plays by Harding to backhand going to his right and then throw across his body. The play there is going to bring in Trey Younger with Faust on first. Umpires are going to talk it over. Manny Flatus on the call is going to converge with Justin Duplessis and Marv Gomez. And they're going to call him safe after the meeting. Faust on the play being credited with the infield single. So he reaches with one away. That's the tying run as Trey Younger stands in. 0 for 1, a strikeout and a walk. His last at-bat he walked after a battle at the plate, an 8-pitch at-bat. Faust takes off on the first pitch. Younger hit and run to right field. That ball's going to get down. It's going to get off the glove of Hawkinson. Faust is being waved home. The throw is cut off by Bushnell, and Faust will score to tie the game. RBI double from Trey Younger. A perfectly executed hit and run there by Traverse City. And Younger picks up another RBI base hit against Rockford. He stays hot against the Rivets this season. New ball game now as the Pittsburghers tie it up. A go-ahead runner now is on second base. 1 out for Camden Traficante. Traficante singled in the second, grounded into a double play in the fourth. Takes the first pitch for a called strike 1 right around the knees. Swings at the second pitch, just gets a piece of it, fouls it straight back, and goes down the count 0-2. Vitus looking for a big punch out with that go-ahead Runner now at second base. Trying to put out Traficante, bring in the catcher, Logan Heilich. 0-2 from Vitus. Inside on Traficante, misses. Another 2-strike pitch to first. Bushnell drops to his knees to play it off his body to keep the ball from going into the outfield. Perfectly played that one. And steps on the bag for the out. 2 outs now in the inning. Runner Younger moves to third. Heilich, the batter, has grounded out. Or he's hit one on the infield twice. Reached on an infield single his last time up. Grounded out his first time. Count to him here, 1-1. Trying to come through in his debut on the season. Takes a good pitch. Low. A good take. Gets himself into a hitting count. 2-1 pitch here from Vitus. And Heilich fouls it straight back. So the count will even up again. Now at 2-2. Vitus trying to get a big out to get out of the inning and strand the go-ahead runner at third. His 2-2 pitch. Grounded to short. Harding fields and throws low, but in time to Kevin Bushnell to get out of the inning. But the Pitt Spitters tie the game up at 2 on the RBI double from Trey Younger to the bottom of the 6th on Pitt Spitter Radio. Game tied at 2 here. Cam Schulke still on the hill in the bottom of the 6th inning. Back-to-back beautiful curveballs. First pitch called, second pitch swinging by Charlie Allison. 0 for 1 with a walk and a ground out. The cleanup hitting right fielder. 3 straight curveballs, 3 straight strikes, and Schulke continues to deal his 8th strikeout. Continues now. Every strikeout he gets from here on out is just going to keep putting his season high higher and higher. He eclipsed his season high of 6 with a strikeout in the 5th. A strikeout here in the 6th gets him to 8. A terrific pitching performance so far as Shamar Page stands in, takes the first pitch, ball just off. 1 for 1 with an RBI single and a walk. Sidearm pitch from Schulke, grounded to short. Traficante fields, fires in time. Charging in, fielding that ball on a short hop, throwing across his body for the second out to nail Page.
Jake Bellata.
Looking for a 1-2-3 inning. First pitch to Bellata, down to third, fouls fields, across the diamond, way high into the seats. That's going to move Bellata down to second base on what should have ended the inning. Another critical error by the Pittsburghers. We'll see if that one harms Traverse City like the first one did. An error committed by the third baseman at the time, Mario Camilletti, in the 3rd inning allowed Rockford to score their second run and take the lead. And now that error by Faust could hurt Traverse City again if Brody Harding comes through with a hit. He singled in his last at-bat right back up the middle. It's 1 for 2. First pitch from Schulke. Curveball called strike 1. Sidearm release point there. Harding continues to be very successful against the Pittsburghers this season. Another sidearm pitch. That one a fastball for a strike on the outside corner. Harding, in his 4 games played so far against Traverse City this season, has a hit in all 4 games. An 0-2 count here. I'm sure Schulke won't be giving him anything too good to hit, as Harding is a great hitter. Schulke taking a good look at second. His 0-2 pitch, a curveball too short. Traficante will make a leaping grab to end the inning. The 2-out error will not hurt Traverse City as they get out of the inning. And Schulke, through 6 innings, 8 strikeouts, only 1 earned run. And we go to the 7th here on Pittsburgh Radio. Welcome back to the bottom of the 6th inning, or the top of the 7th inning here in Rockford, Illinois at Rivets Stadium. Ben Vitus still in the game for the 7th inning, and Traverse City's bullpen empty. So it looks like Cam Schulke will match him in the bottom half. Take a quick look at these two pitchers' lines. Very similar so far. Ben Vitus, 6 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 3 walks, 3 Ks on 80 pitches. And on 82 pitches, Cam Schulke's thrown 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, only 1 of those earned, 4 walks, and a season-high 8 strikeouts. Both these pitchers are locked in on the hill. But Ben Vitus has kept a Traverse City offense that is very good, averaging over 10 runs per game against Rockford this season. Just 2 through the first 6. Jake Arnold leading off the 7th, swinging at the first pitch, curveball, fouling it off the left side. Arnold homered in the 3rd and struck out in the 5th. Takes a good fastball from Vitus on the outside part for strike 2. Has to protect the plate. The 0-2 pitch. Arnold popped it up on the infield a mile high. First baseman Bushnell being called off by the second baseman Bellata. He'll make the catch for out number 1. Three pitches, 1 out for Vitus. That is going to bring in a pinch hitter, Chris Monroe, taking over for Tito Flores.
Ladies and gentlemen, pinch hitting for the Pitts hitters, number 32, Chris Monroe.
Since Flores is a DH, you can bring in Monroe. Doesn't have to play the field. Monroe into the game instantly, takes 2 strikes. Both fastballs from Vitus. These two are going to be teammates next season at Central Michigan. Monroe transferring. On the 0-2 pitch, pops it into center. Johannes Hawkinson's over. He'll make the grab. And there's 2 quick outs here in the 7th. From soon-to-be teammates at Central Michigan to current teammates at Central Michigan. Mario Camilletti, the batter. He is 0 for 1, but he's been on base twice with a walk and a hit by pitch. Grounded out in the 1st inning before reaching in his last 2 plate appearances. First pitch to him taken for a ball outside. Trying to get that on-base percentage back above 500. It just dipped below at 497 to start this game. Grounds that one up the middle. A dive by the second baseman, Bellata. He fields. Throw is picked by the first baseman just in time to nail Camilletti. That is a 1-2-3 inning. And it's time to stretch in Rockford, and we'll go to the bottom of the 7th inning in just a minute. Tied at 2 on Pittsburgh Radio. Welcome back to Rivets Stadium in Rockford, Illinois. Bottom of the 7th inning here in a 2-2 tie. Cam Schulke on the mound for his 7th inning. Making his 2nd longest start of the year. First pitch, chopper down the line, but foul over to third. Schulke, since becoming a starter, pitched 6 scoreless innings against Battle Creek, pitched 8 scoreless innings against Kenosha, is in the midst of 6 one-run innings against Rockford. In his 14 games pitching this season, he's only allowed an earned run, including tonight, in 3 of them. Entered with the team low .71 ERA. Facing the bottom of the order, 1-1 pitch, curveball to Monkey, swung on and missed. It's 1-2 now. Continuing to get ahead of hitters with the curveball on 1-2 from the side. Misses outside, trying to throw the sidearm curveball. The count evens at 2-2. Schulke's going to step off the hill before the 2-2 pitch. Take a breath and deal a curveball on 2-2 low. The count will go full to the leadoff hitter, Monkey, with Johannes Hawkinson on deck. Top of the order after him, trying to get through 7 strong innings. Set for the 3-2. Sidearm pitch. The curveball got him swinging. Strikeout number 9 for Cam Schulke. No pitch hitter this season in a ball game has struck out 10 or more batters. Schulke actually currently with 9 has the most strikeouts by a pitch hitter starter this season. First pitch, Johannes Hawkinson shows bunt, pulls back. Curveball is called strike number 1. Trying to be the first pitch hitter with 10 strikeouts this year. Another curveball. That one, though, misses low. 1-1 count to Hawkinson, who walked and scored in the 3rd and grounded out in the 5th. Sidearm fastball right down the pipe. Count 1-2. Schulke looking for strikeout number 10. Gets the sign. Sidearm pitch. The breaking ball is popped up to first. Arnold, no problem with that one, will make the catch. Hawkinson able to fight off that 2-strike pitch. And we'll have to wait one more batter to see if Schulke can get strikeout 10. His pitch count is at 91, so if he gets out of the inning with less than 100, he could pitch the 8th if Josh Rebant wanted him to, or go to the bullpen. Back to the top of the order. First pitch to Goodman, hit hard to right center field. Zeb and center is going to get over and make the catch. Out of the inning is Schulke with 9 strikeouts, 2 runs, only 1 earned in this pitching duel. 2-2, headed to the 8th inning here in Rockford on Pittsburgh Radio. Here in the 8th inning of a tied game at 2. First pitch swinging is Zeb, fouls it off down the third baseline. Ben Vitus still on the hill for the 8th inning in a dominant pitcher's duel between these two teams. Schulke and Vitus dealing late into the ball game. Both have allowed 2 runs through 7, though only one of those 2 is earned for Schulke. 0-2 count to the leadoff hitter, Zeb. Takes one low and away. One, 2 count, trying to reach. Schulke takes away. Count evens at 2-2. Vitus set for the 2-2 pitch he deals. Zeb takes strike 3 called. In the ball game, Vitus has just 4 strikeouts. 3 of them are looking all on fastballs. Traverse City just not expecting fastballs on the outside corner, and Vitus keeps getting away with it. Middle of the order here now with Evan Mayday at the plate. Rips one. That's going to get through the right side into right field for a single for Mayday. His first hit here. Has hits in his first 2 games of the summer. And gives the Pittsburghers a go-ahead run on base. And he can likely turn that single into a double with his speed. He's the single season and career stolen base leader at Hope College. Stole a base yesterday after singling, so got to be aware of the stolen base. Doesn't go on the first pitch, and it comes inside to Faust. Faust pinch hit or it was a defensive replacement for Michael Steigels in the 5th inning, and came up to bat in the 6th with a single, and came around to score the tying run on Trey Younger's RBI double. Now he has a chance to move some runners around. Mayday gets a good lead. Doesn't move. Vitus, that ball through the right side, into right field, a hit. Mayday took the turn, but doesn't go to third. He'll stay at second. Back-to-back hits through the second base hole. And in comes Trey Younger, but first a mound visit for Rockford. We'll see if it's a pitching change. Ben Vitus is at 95 pitches, starting to get up there. Hitting some trouble here in the 8th. Back-to-back hits. This could very well just be a quick conversation with Vitus to calm him down after allowing back-to-back singles. Facing Trey Younger, who tied the game in his last at-bat, and he's going to stay on the mound. He's thrown 96 pitches, has allowed 7 hits, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, has just allowed back-to-back singles to Mayday and Faust. Trey Younger, the batter, tied the game, his last at-bat in the 6th, and can give his team the lead with a base hit here in the 8th. Shot a double to right center field his last trip. First pitch comes inside, a breaking ball. Younger continues to tear up Rockford this season. He's only played 4 games against the Rivets, and he has 9 RBIs. 1 RBI in each game. Good lead for Mayday off a second, getting a good secondary in case Younger knocks one through a hole. Ready to score on a base hit. 1-1. Breaking ball down low. Taken by Younger. Gets a hitter's count 2-1. Tries Traficante in the on-deck circle. This next pitch will be pitch 100, which means Vitus cannot pitch beyond this inning, no matter the result. 2-1 coming to Younger. Shoots it deep to right field. It's chasing Allison back. He's going to make the catch. Tagging up to third is Mayday. That will put the go-ahead run 90 feet away, but there are 2 outs now in the inning. Younger gave it a pretty decent ride, but just not enough juice to get it over the head of Allison. 2 away with runners on the corners for Camden Traficante. He's going to need a base hit likely to bring in the run. This could be a situation where Traverse City gets a little fancy on the base paths. They already did it in the Kokomo series where you send the runner from first and get in a rundown and allow the run from third to score. Faust does take off. The pitch is popped up on the infield. That should end the inning. Blada makes the catch, and out of trouble are the Rivets. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning, tied up at 2 here on Pit Spitter Radio. Welcome back to Rockford here in the bottom of the 8th inning. This game is locked up at 2. The Rivets, though, have their big hitters coming up. 2, 3, and 4, starting with Kevin Bushnell. One of 2 players with the hat trick in tonight's game against Cam Schulke, so I'm sure he's glad that Schulke's out. Benjamin Wilson is in for the Pit Spitters, making his first appearance on the summer. So another arm throwing in the Traverse City bullpen. First pitch strike to Bushnell. Second pitch is also fouled off, and Wilson gets ahead 0-2. 0-2 pitch here to Bushnell. And he fouls a third one straight back to the screen. All fastballs so far from Wilson. And Bushnell is just getting a piece. See if he breaks off A nasty pitch on the 0-2. He does. Bushnell grounds it to short. Traficante fields across the body on time for the first out. This game in the 9th inning, Traverse City will have the bottom of their order, Heilich, Arnold, and then Top. So far, their 2 runs scored is the least amount of runs they've scored against Rockford all year. Their previous 6 games in order, they scored 10, 11, 8, 22, 8 again, and then 4. That pitch misses off the plate to the hitter Brandon Bannon. Bannon is 0 for 2, has walked and scored once, though. That was back in the 1st inning. Takes a strike here from Wilson. Wilson from Tyler Junior College in his debut here. That fastball comes inside on Bannon. Looking for his first hit here. Two-one count to him. Wilson deals that pitch. Ooh, very close. Called ball 3. Advantage Bannon in the count, 3-1. 3-1 pitch is low, and that's going to put the go-ahead run aboard. The walks will kill you, as Bannon already scored on a walk in the 1st. Hawkinson scored after a walk in the 3rd. The only 2 runs for the Rivets scored in this game were off of walks, while Traverse City's runs scored on hits. A little different strat. Walks killed Traverse City in yesterday's game against Kokomo. Charlie Allison, the hitter, 0 for 2. Walked in the 1st. Just like Bannon, they went back-to-back with walks in the 1st inning. Pitch down low, a 2-0 count. Arm in the bullpen is Kobe Greiner throwing. Dominant right-handed pitcher. 2-0 pitch to Allison's upstairs. It's now a 3-0 count with 1 away. The left-handed bat of Allison well ahead in the count. A ball away from moving the go-ahead run in scoring position here. Wilson deals ball 4. A 4-pitch walk. Back-to-back walks here. The go-ahead and potential winning run in scoring position, 1 away. Josh Reban out of the dugout, I believe, to make a change to the pen. I think he should. Wilson looks rattled, and he will move to the pen. Kobe Greiner is going to enter the ball game to face Shamar Page, who already has an RBI single so far tonight. Be back with the details on Greiner and Page in a minute on Pittsburgh Radio. back in the bottom of the 8th inning. The runners are on first and second. Both walks issued by Benjamin Wilson as Shamar Page comes into the batter's box for his 4th time tonight. Had an RBI single to put the Rivets up 1-0 in the first. Walked in the 4th, grounded out in the 6th. Is looking to put his team on top once again here in the 8th and try to snap the losing streak to Traverse City. Griner into the ball game. First pitch to Page. Big swing and a miss from the sidearm slot. Griner has been great all season long. A 1.93 ERA and his 19th appearance now. Most on the team. Most recently pitched 2 scoreless against Kokomo just 2 days ago. Enters in a tough situation here with a couple on and 1 away. That pitch almost got away from Heilig, but he made a great play to keep it in front and not allow those runners to advance.
Rivets fans, make some noise!
As a pass ball would put the go-ahead run on third. With less than 2 outs, it wouldn't take much to bring him home. Traverse City looking for clutch pitching here to get it to the 9th, still tied. 1-1 pitch. Griner misses on a breaking ball. It's 2-1 now to Page. In his first game offensively against Traverse City, he's pitched against them twice, has not hit against them until tonight. The 2-1 pitch misses, and the count to 3-1 now to Shamar Page. Entered as a .255 hitter with only 1 extra base hit and 3 RBIs on the season. See if Griner can hit the zone on 3-1. Checks the runner at second. Page fixing the batting gloves at the plate in a stressful spot. 3-1 count, 1 out. Runners on first and second here in the bottom of the 8th inning in a tied game. Griner's 3-1 pitch is low. 3 consecutive walks now. 2 by Wilson, 1 by Griner. Bases loaded here in the bottom of the 8th inning with only 1 out.
Back-to-back walks brings up the second baseman, number 6, Jake.
Now Rockford's going to call time and have their base runners gather at third to talk some strategy, I think. Bellata is the hitter. He is 0 for 3 tonight, has struck out, has grounded into a double play, and has reached on an error. That error was the ground ball to third that Christian Faust threw into the seats. So he's hitless. And I also am interested in how Traverse City wants to play defensively, if they're going to try to get a double play up the middle, or if they're just going to cut down the run at home regardless. I believe the corners will be playing to get the run at home. Middle infield will try to turn 2. The double play, though, was up the middle to Cam Schulke. It was a 1-6-3 double play. Pitcher to shortstop to first. Jake Arnold at first is in on the grass. Faust is getting in as well. Actually, the whole infield's in now, not playing for a double play at all. First pitch, way out in front, is Bellata on a breaking ball from Griner. That slider from the sidearm slot, disgusting. Just like Schulke, Rivet hitters out in front of that pitch. Go ahead and run on third with 1 out. 0-1 to Bellata. Grounded to short. Traficante fields. His throw comes home for 1. And Heilig won't even try to throw it to first and risk throwing it away. A big second out there as Traff fields, cuts down the potential go-ahead run. The bases remain loaded for one of the best hitters for Rockford, Brody Harding. This guy is a very consistent hitter. Today, he's only hit balls on a line or on the ground. Gets on top of the ball, which is what you want, especially in this situation. Force the defense to make a play. He's 1 for 3, ground out single and a line out. First pitch to him in this inning from Griner's down low. Pressure on both sides, but maybe a little more on Griner. Because if Harding loses the matchup, the game's still tied. If Griner loses the matchup, Rockford on top. 1-0 pitch. Harding takes for a ball. Really close pitch there from Griner, but a 2-0 count is going to put Harding in a good spot to hit. Doesn't have to expand the zone here. Can wait for his pitch. Griner on the 2-0. He deals. Harding takes for ball 3. Back-to-back pitches, extremely close. Around the knees, call the ball. Griner has to throw a strike or Traverse City is going to fall into a hole. Griner's 3-0 is right there for a strike. Just got to throw another one in the zone. Don't want to walk in the go-ahead run. Let Harding beat you, but don't beat yourself. Has to deal another strike here on 3-1. The 3-1 from Griner is ball 4, and the Rivets are going to take a lead. Four walks in the inning.
That RBI walk.
Allow a run to score. Back-to-back games that Traverse City goes down late because of walks. It was a walk yesterday in the top of the 9th that started a 2-run rally for Kokomo. And it's a walk here in the 8th that is starting a rally for the Rivets. Joaquin Monquez, the hitter, takes a first pitch ball. That runner that came across is charged to Benjamin Wilson. Runner on third is Wilson's as well. As Griner misses outside again, it's 2-0.
Let's hear you, Rivets fans. Pump it up and let's get some more runs.
Inability to throw strikes here in the 8th has put Traverse City in a tough hole. A 2-0 from Griner. Throws a strike right across the knees to get the count to 2-1. Still a count in advantage for Monquez, who has struck out all 3 times he's been to the plate against Cam Schulke. 2-1 here from Griner. Breaking ball in there for the second strike. A floating slider that finds the zone. The count at 2-2 now. Griner strike away from getting out of the inning. Big pitch here, the 2-2 with 2 outs. Monquez watches that one, tosses his bat, but it's only ball 3. Thought he walked, and now on a full count pitch with 2 outs. Another ball will bring in a run. So Griner needs to throw a strike. Here's his 3-2 pitch. He deals. Monquez swings and misses. The golden sombrero for him. 4 strikeouts in the game, but Rockford takes the lead. They're on top 3-2 without having to get a single hit. And we go to the 9th. Down a run here on Pittsburgh Radio. Welcome back to Rockford. For the 9th inning, Traverse City needs 1 run to keep the game going. 4 walks in the bottom of the 8th allowed Rockford to take the lead. First pitch is popped up to the left side. Play will be made by Harding, the shortstop. 1 pitch, 1 out. Heilich is going to go 1 for 4 in his summer debut.
1 pitch, 1 out, brings up number 5.
That brings in Jake Arnold. Arnold's 1 for 3, homered in his first at-bat of the game. Sense has struck out and popped out. Takes a first pitch strike in there from Ryan Green. Only the second arm for Rockford today. Has a 6.75 ERA in 6 appearances. Misses one off here, 1-1. If Arnold reaches, I believe Traverse City will have someone ready to step in as a pinch runner and get some speed on. Chris Monroe in the on-deck circle, 2 bats with a lot of power up. Big swing and a miss on a 1-1 curveball from Green. Gets ahead of the count.
It's a little too quiet in here. Make some noise and bring this thing home.
Ben Vitus pitched 8 innings, only allowed 2 runs on 7 hits and 3 walks. In line for the win. And on the 1-2, Arnold hits it hard to left field, but right at Goodman, there's 2 outs. Last chance for Traverse City is going to be in the form of Chris Monroe at the plate.
Number 32 designated hitter, Chris Monroe.
Monroe pinch hit for Tito Flores in the 7th inning and flew out to center. There's one guy that can send this game to the bottom of the 9th. It's Monroe. Hits one well to center field. It's Jason Hawkinson back at the wall. It's off the wall. Throw into second, though, is not in time. A 2-out double by Chris Monroe. He came within inches of tying this ball game. Doubles off the center field wall. And just like that, the Pittsburghers do have the tying run on base with 2 outs. Monroe starting to head towards the dugout. I think they got to get a pinch runner in with some speed. Give Traverse City a chance to tie on a base hit, and they have the best possible bat at the plate to do so. Camilletti will bat. I'm watching that Monroe hit, and it was oh so close to tying this game. Slowing it down all the way. That ball, there's a yellow line on the wall in center field. It hit right on the yellow line. Just inches away from a 9th inning game tying homer. Instead, Monroe is in at second. Pinch runner looks like Miguel Useche for Mario Camilletti. Camilletti is 0 for 2. He has walked and been hit by a pitch. Takes a first pitch strike right across the knees. Oh, 1 count to him. Was robbed of a base hit in his last trip. Has hit 2 balls hard on the ground. Trying to hit one through a hole here with 2 outs. And again, Green's going to step off the mound. Go over the signs again with his catcher, Monkey. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Mario. Big curveball. Mario able to hold up successfully, and the count goes to 1-1. Camilletti fouls off the 1-1 and down to his final strike. Has to protect on 1 and 2. Green looking to save the win for Rockford and end the losing streak. His 1-2 pitch to Camilletti. Curveball swung on and missed, and the Pittsburghers are gonna lose for the first time to Rockford on the season. Green got a strikeout to Camilletti to end it. Only 5 strikeouts for Traverse City as a team as they fall to the Rivets for the first time all year, only scoring 2 runs. The offense was there for a little bit of the game. They had 7 hits, but they left a pair of runners on in the 5th and in the 8th in big spots. And in the 9th, or the bottom of the 8th inning, the walks did them in. 4 walks. It's back-to-back games that the Traverse City Pittsburghers have lost due to late walks. And Chris Monroe, oh so close to tying the game, hit the ball just a mere inch or 2 from being a homer. And the Pittsburghers fall to the Rivets 3-2. These 2 teams will be back at it tomorrow at the same time. Actually, tomorrow, day off. Excuse me, there's a showcase tomorrow. So tomorrow's an off day. The teams will be back at it on Wednesday at 6:05 Central, 7:05 Eastern Time, and I'll be there for the call right here on Pittsburgh Radio. Until then, enjoy the off day tomorrow, and we'll see you back here on Wednesday. Have a good night, everybody.